Yes, sir, and we back. What's popping, y'all? This is like my third time recording this. But let's get into this. FL Studio finally updated to version 25. Before we get into that, just want to let y'all know for my producers, if you need some sound kits, I got some free sound kits right here for y'all. Appreciate y'all who have been supporting me this long, So we're gonna be updating this store right here. And putting some more free kits in there very soon. So while you can, cop some free kits. And those of y'all who want some beats, I got my beat store up there. We got the monthlies going crazy right now, just to let y'all know. So without further ado, let's get into FL Studio 25, y'all. And I'm like, dang, like what should I go over first? But let's do it best to last. So we got producer Deadzy, and that's gonna be like the power user, Image Line's power user for this month. So, let me turn this down a little bit. And basically, for one, we got Fruity HTML. So if you go to the mixer, you got Fruity HTML, and as you can see, bro got all his stuff going crazy right here. Like, he got all his links. I don't know what this link is to right here, but I believe this is his website. And we got his IG, his TikTok, and you can see like in the bottom right here is the link, what it is. He got that Facebook, he has his Twitter, his Spotify, and his YouTube. So I just thought that was cool. I never really seen that, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna show you guys. He got the emphasis on his master, and this is gonna be one of the new plugins that just came out. And I'm gonna turn it off so you can hear his song. Now I'm gonna turn it on. Let's go to the kick so you can hear it. Alright, so he's going crazy when it comes to utilizing that emphasis. And if you go over here and just like, you turn off like a couple of things, but you just listen to his kick. Right here, you can turn off all this stuff that he had on. And it's funny because even this Fruity Reverb 2 is off. I would have kept it on. But you can see like what he was cutting and what he was taking away, and then what he was boosting after that. So let's show you so right here, he's cutting out this bass area. And then we go to the second one. He's boosting a little bit. Transient processor. And so forth. So this is kind of like one of the main reasons why you want to click that new stuff project and just look at it. Just kind of look around, see what's going on. Like it's colorful. It's pretty cool. Like, you can be like, okay, so what about this? This is gross mix. So, this obviously has to be connected to his gross beat. You feel me? And it's the mix level. So like some of this stuff you wouldn't know unless you clicked in. So like click in, open these things up and just look around and see what's up, to see what's going on. Other than that, let's go to a new project. So yeah, so like that's kind of what you want to be able to look for, like things that you didn't know about, and you want to look through the mixer board and kind of just see how they're like routing stuff, and there's a lot to learn. So we do have the plugin, the Emphasis plugin, which we just saw in action, and we do have the limiter, and they both do have presets. So utilize those. I'm gonna start utilizing some of this stuff. That's for free, even though it's the trial beta version. You feel me? We do have FL Studio Mobile Rack effects, and even that they got some like already as a module we got Fruity Reverb 2. So we can delete that. We can add a module. We can add like echo. I don't know about the echo, but I guess that's not clickable. But we got tape delay. All right. We got leveler. That like some of these things aren't that new, but to me, what's new is if you go down here is this tape stop. So tape stop, I didn't even know that like we needed this. But if you, I think there's tape saturation that we're gonna when you utilize that like in making samples like loops, it makes things sound more full, or just it has like a crazy, like say it gives like you different artifacts that to hear on the beat, on the loop, excuse me, or audio clip. But this could just be a tape stop effect, you know. You never know what thing everything does until you click help and you really try to check it out. So but I don't see any information on this thing, so it is what it is. But other than that, you know, we got the tuner, which we have, I believe we have the tuner in FL Studio. So it's like you can just see like what key things are in. You know, you got picture 1, picture 2, multi effects, chorus analyzer. You got a lot of modules or plugins, and some of these are still in FL Studio. So it's like, you know, utilize these. Like this FX stereoizer is kind of basically this stereo enhancer. So, you know, like they're hooking it up with like keeping FL Studio Mobile up to date. But I'm telling you, like this tape stop, I was like, whoa, I need that. So I'm definitely gonna be using that when I can. And then we got this Wow and Flutter. This isn't new, but it's not old. You feel me? It's recent. So other than that, we are gonna go to Gopher. And for one, just for a better rundown, you know, you guys can click the news section and then go to right here and open this up in your browser, and it's gonna bring you to FL Studio, I believe. Well, it's gonna bring you to a Image Lines web page, and it's gonna give you all the rundown on all the new features. All right, so let's get back. So we do have the Loop Starter, and Loop Starter is just like they have certain loops like drums, hi-hat loops, synth loops, melodies from FL Cloud, and you're able to generate these inside of the channel rack. And then you can mix it up. I'm over here dancing. Let me stop. So you can mix these up over here, you know. You can also go to a different genre via the drop down menu. So this is cool just if you know you want to have an idea how to start a certain genre of music that you're really not too familiar with. And they have dubstep, EDM, hip hop, house, techno, trap. Let's go to some hip hop. And if you like what you're hearing, you can put this inside the playlist like so. Which I think is totally cool. And usually they start all these playlists on the mixer tracks. When you click the mixer, they used to start at like 120 something, 150. But now it's just like 16. If you want more, you can add more. And you can do plus, you can add as many as you want to, well, up to 500. And then you can just add, you can do multiple. So let's do like 140. Let's add 140. And now it's at 161. All right. So it's pretty cool. Like, that they added that feature in there. That's going to be good for like, audio engineers and such. So let's check out this loop, right? So we got this button, this slip button, and you can literally like move stuff inside of the loop now. So if you take off the slip button, let's close this. I believe now you can utilize this how we were utilizing it before with the paint tool. Also, if you press Alt and double click this, we got the clip properties now, and it'll change like the pitch. Reverse it. I'm not too familiar with this stuff in the clips with the audio clips and stuff like that. So like what I would do is ask Gopher. And just so, in case the world ends, you do want to be nice to the AI, So I do try to say good afternoon and good morning and good evening to Gopher, because it's almost sentient, right? And he's like, good afternoon, or they are. How can I help you with FL Studio today? If you have any questions about music production using FL Studio features or need help with your account, just let me know. So I'll ask him, what is the new features of the playlist in FL 25? All right. I should have put what are. And basically, it's gonna give you all the new features. So anything that I didn't really go over, you can utilize it. So I see Deverb. So if you right click and hit Deverb, it's gonna like ask, is this a general Deverb or is it for the voice? So let's try voice real quick. Oh, and let's press OK. Excuse me, I didn't know I had to press OK. And let's hear the original. And let's hear the Deverb. Alright. Kind of weird. Maybe we should, unreverse it. And then we can Deverb. Oh, excuse me. Right click Deverb. Let's hear that. Voice. Okay. Now we got like a one shot of that sound, which is that's pretty cool. You probably do and figure out, more about this, like just utilizing it in a better way. I'm still figuring stuff out. But yeah, anything that you would need to know, it literally has it like right here. And it like I would ask them about all this stuff, like, or anything I didn't know. I would ask Gopher AI. So it says that you can now stretch, pitch, and reverse settings for each audio clip instance directly from the clip properties. So, but you just have to press Alt. So you have to holding Alt or Command and double clicking an audio clip. So Alt, double clicking it, and it's like you can stretch it. Oh, so if you click into that, if you click into channel settings of that sound after Alt, now we can like stretch this stuff. So maybe let's like try to make something. But you guys can figure that out when you guys are utilizing that. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we should go figure out another loop. See if we can utilize another loop. So we got this clip. This is like from my loop pack that's coming out. And let's just like, let me right click, right? And chop it. And time base, let's chop in beats. So now we have this, right? Let's get it down to something like here. And now I'm going to hold Alt and double click. And if I reverse that one, it reverses. If I hold Alt and double click this one, I reverse that, it reverses it. I switch the pitch, it switches the pitch. Go back to this one, go down on the pitch. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And it's something else that I kind of figured out. I don't know if it's in here. I forget where it's at. But we'll figure it out again. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it, you guys. Other than that, I feel like that's it. If there's anything else, I'm gonna have to redo the video over. But you guys, thank you for the view, thank you for watching, and yeah, you guys subscribe for more Key Sounds.